confirmation hearings have begun for an historic Supreme Court nominee, Ketanji Brown Jackson. If confirmed, she would be the first black woman on the high court.
My parents taught me that unlike the many barriers that they had had to face growing up, my path was clearer. So that if I worked hard and I believed in myself in America, I could do anything or be anything I wanted to be.
That is some of Judge Jackson's opening remarks within the past half hour.
NBC 10's Lauren Mayk joins us now with a closer look at the first day of confirmation hearings. Lauren?
Yeah, guys, Judge Jackson had with her today her family, including the parents that she spoke of there, and friends from her days as a student at Harvard, including a friend who is now a law professor at the University of Pennsylvania. In the coming days, she'll be asked to answer questions about her record. But today, inside and outside that hearing room, acknowledgement of the history she's making.
She will rise! She will rise! She will.
Outside the Supreme Court, a show of support for nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson as she takes a step toward history.
Confirm Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Judge Jackson herself sitting in front of the Judiciary Committee at the hearing that officially starts her confirmation process to be a Supreme Court justice.
Not a single justice has been a black woman. You, Judge Jackson, can be the first.
The multi-day hearing will give senators the chance to ask questions about her record.
The hearings are going to be challenging for you, informative for the public, and respectful by us.
Senator Josh Hawley previewing his concerns about her sentencing decisions in child pornography cases while she was a district judge.
I'm not interested in trapping Judge Jackson. I'm not interested in trying to play gotcha. I'm interested in her answers.
But Senator Cory Booker, a Democrat from New Jersey, focusing not on the questions to come, but the moment at hand.
This is not a normal day for America. We have never had this moment before. And I just want to talk about the joy.
Nominated by President Biden to fill a seat left by retiring Justice Breyer, Judge Jackson's confirmation would not tip the political scales of the court, but it would make her the first black female justice in the country's history.
When you think about sort of your own journey and what it would have meant to you to see someone like her on the Supreme Court, what do you think this means to young women?
This is a signal for our daughters across the nation that progress and change continue to come in the United States of America.
Pennsylvania Democratic House Leader Joanna McClinton has made history herself in Harrisburg, becoming the first woman ever to hold her powerful position in the state legislature.
I know that as a young black woman at law school, I never saw a Supreme Court justice even put forward as a nominee who looked like me, but I was determined to be an attorney and to make a difference in the law. So I know that there are women in law school now, there are girls in grade school now who are going to have higher heights with their career goals because they will be inspired by our next justice.
Now, Leader McClinton and Judge Jackson have something in their legal backgrounds in common. They both served as public defenders, and Leader McClinton says that role gives you compassion and understanding. I'm Lauren Mayk, NBC 10 News.